Hello, people. Oh my gosh. Hello. Okay. Wow. Okay. Thank you guys for being so patient with me today. I tried taking you guys outside with me. I really wanted to because it's so nice and it almost worked. But unfortunately, my signal for my Wi Fi just wasn't strong enough. So, and you can hear me. Yes. Thank you, Ron. Hello again. It's you know what? It actually worked out for the for the better at the end of the day because I got a chance to refresh myself. I've got myself a cup of I like this brown rice green tea. Hello, Greeter TK, and hello to all my wonderful mods. Wow, have I got a lot of mods in the house, huh? And hi Jay. It's so great to see you guys. So I'm not using the web uh, stream thing. I'm just doing this where it's just going to be me right here. Okay. So I'm doing this through, what do you call that? Your web camera. So I'm not using this through a streaming device or streaming software. So this one's different. I don't think I can do that on this. So, but hello to you all. And I'm just so glad that you can hear me and that we're all able now to hang out for a while. And I'm refreshed and I'm ready, to go. I see we have 9 folks in, and I did. I did. It felt really good because we get so many days, you guys, of fog. And I mean, I don't mind that because it's nice too, but after a while, you get a lot of days of that. It starts to make your bones hurt. You want the sun, and it's for when we do get it. It's just really nice. There's no humidity really. It's deceiving. You can be out there in this kind of a dry heat and not realize that you're getting as much sun. So despite my color, I put sunblock on and whatever, I would take that very seriously on my face, everywhere. I'm just so glad to see everybody, seeing everybody in the chat here coming in. It's so nice to see you guys, and thank you all for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Now, just generally, just to kind of like break into it, it just feels better to me to kind of ease into it, like just like if we were friends, and we are friends. But I mean, like if we were at my kitchen table and we were just sitting having a cup of tea, because that's what we're doing. It's just you're in your spot, I'm in mine, and of course my nose is ready to run on cue. I swear, that's the only thing. Everything is blooming. And I did take my antihistamine, but it's just going to be annoying. So, what I would advise you to do, I think Silver does have the list from last time. So, I think someone brought that up. Excuse me for taking care of my allergies here. It's so nice to see all of you. Oh, what does the mug say? Oh, you know what it says. Hey, Taylin, thank you so much for your donation. I got this from the Quirky Cup catalog. The Quirky Tea, was it Quirky Teacup? It's on Instagram, and they are through. Someone's personal shop through, and they have these great mugs, and they're really good quality, even though it's in Australia. It's closer to me than a lot of folks that aren't, if you're not on the West Coast. But The Quirky Teacup Collective. Got it. So this is where you can get this mug. Okay. Oh, a stretch. Let's do our stretches here. Ooh. And this bed that I swear to God, it's like a giant marshmallow. It's ready just to like swallow me up. Blessings. You're so kind, Taylor. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really do. And I would add people, but I can't do it on this. Like I said, I'm on a, what do they call that? Well, it's where you're using your, blah, 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 can't even think. Brain is gone. But anyway, I'm not on the StreamYard. So it's just going to be yours truly right here and all my wonderful mods and folks in the audience there. So I'm getting loosened up and I'm just about ready to break into some readings. But firstly, I just still want to have a little bit of a chat. What was there something I was going to talk to you guys about? Oh, that'll be so good to talk about. And of course, I swear to God, one of the reasons I have a million notebooks around the house, and they're filled with different ideas. Like I said, I process my thoughts best through writing. So I like to sit and be quiet and jot my tarot readings down sometimes when it just really helps me to kind of get in the zone. Or if ideas for my channel, whatever, So usually I've got something written down here, but this was just for my okay. These, I think I've done all these. Oh, you know what? You guys, the one I haven't done is Sean Hannity. Okay. I would also like to read on my hey Clarence, the mods just prefer that you not use caps, okay? So if you guys would please um, refrain from using caps. Steve Myers, folks, please refrain from using caps. It's easier on the. I know you're wanting to like get your question out there, and that's fine, but just pop it in there and put it toward Silver. She keeps a list. Okay, she's very very good. She tries to keep me moving, and I really do need someone that is kind of keeping track of things, because like right now my pen just went for a walk, and you know what, that's going to drive me mad. I do need it. I got an extra one here. Oh, I know where I put it. I think I really just need it so I can check certain things off on my list. And normally I've got 2, but I thought I'd be clever. Okay, let me see. Where did that pen go? This is going to be one of those days. It's already started. All right. So get some ideas, you guys, about, because I was outside, I did bring all my stuff in. There it is. There's my purple pen. It's the same color as my wheelchair. No joke. You see that color? I'm on a live.
Is bear in here?
No, I don't think so. You can't climb under here. I swear, I can't even have a live without them opening the door on me. All right, I've got my pen. I'm ready. Oh, you know what? I don't. The weird thing is, like, I find using pen and paper somehow more, I don't know, more better. It just sticks in my mind better than if I'm just typing. I don't know why that is, but maybe that's just. Uh, Thank you so much, Jay. Maybe that's just me, but it stays better in my memory if I have to write it out versus type it out most of the time. I guess it's just kind of my old school wiring. I'm not quite sure. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Mods, you guys are doing great. All right, so before I start off with everybody else's that are queuing up with the questions, I am going to read on Sean Hannity. Okay. Go shake a bag of treats.
I think she's under you. Sorry, I just want to make sure because I saw the door open a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like closed.
I'm on live. Do you mind?
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. Shut the door. Thank you. It's so hard for me to keep focused, and now you can see why. I am not kidding. This is just crazy town. All right, folks. Sorry. I'm just trying to give my family a moment to settle. I'm telling you. I'm very popular. No, it's called the crazy, crazy life. I see, Silver. I see what you're doing. Okay, so first one I want to do, I'm going to look at Sean Hannity, just see what I get for you guys. And then I'm going to look at the list here, and it looks like Silver's lining up the questions for me. So thank you so much. And thank you, Sheila Inquisitive Tarot. I love you guys a lot too. And Ron and everybody here. And just put your questions there, and Silver tries to keep track of that for me. So give her a great big, thumbs up, and all of my mods, because they're very good. Egypt, everybody, they're really good. All right, let's just take a look at Sean Handy. So I got to kind of dial in. Oh, thank you, Karen. MK Karen. So I am looking for a satirical reading to start. But, let's just, I'm going to make sure I get comfortable, folks. This bed folds me in a very awkward way. So trying to get physically comfortable is a little perplexing. I'm kind of twisted at an odd angle, but I can make it work. All right. Woo. Clear all the crazy, crazy stuff away. And you know what? Palo Santo. Crazy family members that need to cool their crazy behavior. All right. Sean Hannity. Is Sean Hannity, isn't he a Scorpio, or is he a Capricorn? If you can't see anyone, it's just because it's just me right here. And I am on my web cam, not my streaming stuff. I did get that. It does work very well. I simply got it off of Amazon. It's just, I think it's probably from China, but I do always look at like the reviews and see what people say about it and see if I can see if there's any issues about it not lasting very long. This one looks very good. I'm very pleased with it. It's probably the best one I've had. And I like the surface because I need to wipe it down again. I did splash some coffee on it earlier, but it it's very easy to clean. It's very easy to clean. Already, I can't talk. But I just need IT guy. I just need shelving right here that is at my access level from all my decks, and that would with some like a top so I could put other and then I'll be fine. So I'm going to look at that. I'm going to see if we can look at a secondhand shop here in town for that so I can utilize the space better. Yeah. Yeah, and especially if I go to like one of the old they've got some really cool secondhand shops here and it's already put together and I can get a deal on it. And I do a small business in town, it's business. It's a win-win-win. And I prefer going to the old shops because you want to find stuff that's real wood, real wood. I love y'all. Thank you guys so much. And we got a nice house of folks here. Thank you so much for you that are remembering to put the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. It so helps every channel that you do that for. Even the ones that you put the thumbs down because it's an interaction. So please don't put the thumbs down though on mine. I do have feelings. So I'm going to look at Sean Hannity. Okay, I'm starting to relax. That's good. All right. Okay, Sean Hannity. I'd like to know how long this guy's career is going to last. And I don't mean exact date, but like relative, I have to work within the way the tarot shows me time. But I want to know if Sean Hannity's career, how that looks. Let's just leave it open. I don't want to precondition stuff. So I'm just going to allow the universe to share with us what it is we should know about his career in the future. How does that sound? Silver asks for certain things, and it might sound odd, but she has a certain way of seeing things and processing. So if you would just be kind and honor her requests, because it's easier for her to take things down and make note. And so she has her own little way. And if you can just work with her and me, it's cool. That way I can keep track of things through her and my other mods. Hi, Patty. I'm so glad to see you. And Carl Jeffrey Givens. All right. So firstly, and I hope you all will be very patient, I'll give you all a lot of time tonight because I've got my green tea and I'm revved up. I've had a bite to eat. I'm actually in much better situation comfortably than I was earlier. So it did work out for the best. And I should tell Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot, I've got my overhead light on. So I'm not blue. All right. Thank you for bearing with me. And let's just see what the cards want to tell me about Sean Hannity and the future of his career. How does that look? As of now, as of this time in 2021, how does Sean Hannity's future of his career look? Sorry, my babies. I knew I was forgetting something. I like to put my little board down here. It's just handy dandy. Okay. Okay. So, interestingly enough, bringing up work, we get the Eight of Pentacles covering him. And this is his, in my opinion, his career that he goes on there, and it shows that there's a repetition to his work, repetition of BS. And he has the Hermit. Okay. So this is, I'm going to do like a Celtic cross. Oh man, I've got cotton mouth from being outside and taking antihistamines just now. Oh, sorry. Hold on. And sometimes brown tea, green tea can kind of actually dry my mouth more. But I do like, ooh, it's based on the Tower, you guys. So his career, because it's based, what did I just tell you guys? I just said that, you know, it's BS what he says. And this Tower card agrees. The basis of his career is based on something that does not have lasting truth and will come down because it's not built to last. It's not built on truth. And it won't withstand at the end of the day. Ooh. Ooh, Sean. I do hope that you're, you know, thinking about a second. And what's crowning him is the Six of Cups. He has some sort of nostalgia. He's living in the past. And I think he's living in the past glory or popularity of his career. That's what's crowning him. He's kind of a daydream of the past, maybe when he was doing really, like when he was, you know, big news or something. It just shows that his career is perched on a crumbling foundation with that Tower. Wow. Never seen anyone's career based on like that, except for Trump's. In his recent past, he gets the Page of Wands. This is him blowing hot air. That's what the universe just gave me to say. I'm not kidding, y'all. That is him blowing, Hannity blowing his hot air. Literally. This is communications. It's wands. But look what it says about the near future. He's going to be Four of Cups. I think getting a bit bored and disconnected. I think we're also looking at potential for hiding in a bottle a little bit more, maybe. And one would ask, well, why would you be doing that? And I'll have to see if the other cards don't tell us if there's not an event or something. But this is in his near future. So we see him disconnecting, or we see him retreating in a mode of being quiet, pulling back. He's being crossed again by the Hermit. So it's very reflective. And it is more of a card of pulling back. I mean, I don't know. Is he thinking of retiring? I mean, I can't think that blowhard would want to retire. But I see something like that maybe coming up if that Four of Cups in his near future is drink. Knight of Pentacles. We have his thought process is just that it's almost like it's just like a machine to him. He just goes in and he does it day in, day out. There's no real great big, I don't see like necessarily a lot of enthusiasm, but more of a sense of duty. It's just for money, more of a sense of it with this Knight of Pentacles. But it also has been something he's been doing for a long time. But he has changes in the environment. So there's going to be changes, I think, at his workplace. And I think they're going to be, I don't know, they're going to be eyeing his, I think, his show to undergo some changes, programming changes, maybe. And it's Pentacles, so there's something happening there. And things become, for Sean Hannity, in his workplace, less, they become unsteady, unstable. So something must come in, and he pulls back. He's wanting to pull back. And it deals with, because the card that's covering him is the Eight of Pentacles, something that he's done again and again and again, and there could be money connected to it. It is, Pentacles, so it's in the earthly realm, but usually it's connected to work. Nine of Cups now, hopes and fears. I think he fears any of his indulgences, his love of where he likes to overindulge, coming out. And I definitely get a sense that he's not unlike Trump in the substances, probably similarly, that he uses. Not kidding. Oh, wow. His final end card is the Ten of Wands, oppression. It's going to become too oppressive for him to stay there. So I see him beginning to feel like he's pulling away from it and pulling more back into himself and maybe looking elsewhere, because there's some kind of change or something where his work at Fox is concerned has become unstable. And he's going to have a tremendous amount of pressure upon him further into the future. So in the upcoming weeks and months ahead. Just going to pull a couple cards for clarity. I think he's going to need the assistance of other people to kind of give him a sort of a new opportunity or sort of new venture. I think they're kind of turning off of him. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this is something new. Maybe he'll go to a new platform. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, he's definitely going to go to something new. And I think he'll end up leaving Fox. I think his time there is ending. Not quite yet, but it's going to start to enter. It's already entering kind of the beginning of the end. No, you haven't. I just wanted to do my reading first before I did everyone else's. So that was on Sean Hannity. And now I'm going to look to see subscriber more when you show your feet. What the fuck is that? Thank you, Egypt. Weirdo. Not going to show you my feet or any other part of me than what you're seeing. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Thank you, Silver. I'm going to roll back to where I start to see your balloons for me. Okay. And I think we have the first one here. Perfect, Silver. Thank you. Essence 350 long, distance dating. Okay, Essence 350. The question is on the long distance dating with someone. I believe it was a gentleman. Just tighten that in. Here we go. Yeah, it's a gentleman. You're dating a gentleman long distance, 3 hours away. Do you see any deception on his part? Okay. Now I'm going to bounce back to Silver so I can keep my spot with where I'm at with their post. Okay. Well, let's take a look. 350. Essence 350. Now I'm beginning, excuse me, I'm hoping that my voice will withstand one way or another. But beginning the questions by the viewers. Sometimes I get a little bit of a stutter sometimes. Sorry, guys. But we're starting with Essence 350. Okay, and I'm just going to try and dial in. And let's just see. Is there any deception? I'm asking Spirit. I'm asking my guides, the universe, on the part of the gentleman that you are dating, 3 hours away from you. Is he being deceptive to you about something that you need to know about? What do you need to know? Is he being deceptive to you? Essence 350. All right, let's see what I got. Okay, you are getting the card of the High Priestess, and that typically is a card of things that one is not revealing. And this could have to do, this has to do with we've also got the card of Judgment here. It could have to do with past behavior. It could be one's past, the same thing as past behavior. But I think there's something significant that is being withheld. Yes, I will answer that. Let's just see with the cards. I'm going to pull some more until I get to where I feel like I get an idea of what that is. This has to do with something that was won or some kind of victory. I don't know if it was like a lawsuit or if this is just this person's tendency to be in a place of ego and need to always win. But let's just pull the extra card that comes with that. Justice. So there needs to be balance. What is this about? Justice. It looks like this could be like, I want to say, is this connected to a legal matter with justice? He may have won it, in all fairness, with that Six of Wands, because I read in pairs when I just do it this way. And we have the first card drawn is the Six of Wands, which speaks of recognition of winning something. And it's to do with something quite possibly with law, where there was a legal matter involved. So this could be winning something, some sort of a decision or a lawsuit. Now, I don't know why they're showing us like, well, okay, well, what's so shameful about that you would keep that quiet? Again, sorry, guys. I should get my chewing gum. Okay, this is to do with money. This has to do with money. And the Seven of Cups, maybe confusion or somebody getting a lot of ideas. So it could be that he has money that he does not want you to know how much he has. He might want to, excuse me, I am going to get a sip of water. I think he's trying to keep his personal income level more private. And there's something like a source of income that he receives that I think he's very protective of that information. And there is the Sun and the Eight of Wands. So this could have been, pardon me, you guys, something that was decided out of court or very quickly. This has an emphasis on something also happening very quickly. Could it be an accident or something like that? It could have been. But it also just means, I think, maybe something that was settled very quickly. And there was something with the, there may have been some deceit on someone's part with the Nine of Wands, maybe to do with injury or something like that, such as they claimed. So that is what I get, and I'll leave it there. It looks like it has to do with finance and a lawsuit. Excuse me, and thank you for hanging around despite my scratchy throat today. Probably from being out in that sunshine, but it was so nice. All the flowering stuff. Okay, Steve Myers, political justice this week. Let me just double check and see if I can roll back and see a little bit of Steve's question too. Like there's a little. Okay. Steve Myers. All right. I'm going to roll back up a little bit, see if I can catch your comment personally, Steve. And thank you all for being so patient. I know I probably went too far, but this is what we got to do, eh? So let me see. Thank you guys for being patient again. Oh. I just saw no list. Let's see. Bob. Ah, I see it. Well, political justice this week. All right. I'm not sure what is up because I have kind of stayed off the news because I was trying to relax. So I'm not quite sure what is up. But let me just take a look. Political justice this week. Sorry, y'all. Just trying to find, this is what really annoys me is like, I know his question's probably here and it's probably very simple. But I'll be so annoyed if YouTube ate his initial question. And it's important to me to get, here we go. He only put it in all caps for me. Doggone, Maya. See, sometimes that's not what I need you to do. What political justice will we see this week? I like that question. Okay. Well, that's really cool. Let's see if the cards will give us a sense of direction. You know what? I'm going to take a couple more. This is antihistamines, folks. Don't worry. But it is bad. And I took some earlier, but it is just not helping. So this will help me to be able to do this longer. All right. So what political justice will we see this week? What kind of political justice will we see this week? Or maybe not. What kind of political justice will we see this week? What kind of political justice will we see this week? What kind of political justice will we see this week? All right. Okay, we have the Five of Wands. And this has to do with something here, and the Five of Swords. So this has to do, I'd say, with hate crimes. This has to do with, I think, just any crime where there's hate or bigotry based. And I think also maybe quite possibly where one is trying to defend oneself, there could be something along those lines too. But we get strife and we get a sense of futility. So I worry also that nothing will much happen because, bipartisan crap. I hope it isn't that. But let me pull a few more cards. If not, it's going to be definitely about handling people that display threatening behavior, where there's threatening, stalking, threats of terrorism, domestic terrorism, that kind of stuff, I would say would fall in there. And we get the Queen of Swords. So we're dealing with intelligence. This card says intelligence at the top. And letting go. Something that's a very different from the past. This law will be completely different from the past. And it could be in connection to women with that Queen of Swords there. Let me just see how I feel about it when I look at them down like this. Well, definitely we're going to be going in a new direction, something very different, where we're dealing with threats. And I would say this even could go by any country that has hostile intentions toward us, like Russia. There's possible things like where we're standing up to that. But this is definitely not taking it on the other cheek. Okay? And departing from an old, antiquated way of handling those things into a much more progressive, I just got the word, manner, where it's much more forward moving, as you can see, both with that Queen of Swords, intelligently and strategically, but also with that Eight of Cups, like moving the heck on and dealing with what you need to do with at the now. Okay, great, excellent question, Steve Myers. Thank you. And thanks to all my mods for keeping track of things for us here. I was going to try to, Sheila, but it didn't work outside. Just so you guys know, I couldn't get it to work. I just didn't have strong enough Wi-Fi for it to stay on. It kept dropping. It was so annoying. Sorry, you know me. I'm looking for like my lip gloss. Where's my lip gloss? I don't think I want blue. That won't look very good. Okay. All right, now. And I'm going to see this comment. Hi, all. This is from Ian McGrath. Just popped on to ask, did anyone see 45 with his trousers on back to front? Oh, my God. Really? No, I didn't. As a Scot, I just about choked on my tea with laughter. But what I want to know is who zipped him up. Hope someone knows. Oh, is he? Oh, that's serious. Like, wouldn't you think like he would have thought like to go urinate? You know, when you get a little older, I know when guys get a little older, it's like, hey, I gotta go. It's just not like women. I gotta go. I can't even think why he would do that himself and then zip it. I mean, he had to zip it, right? Somebody did. I don't even want to know. I don't even. Yuck. All right, good question, Ian. You make me laugh. That's funny. All right. And I got essences, long distance dating question. All right. Now I'm looking for the next one. And again, thank you all who are here. And thank you so much for being patient. Let's see. And I'm just happy that you're here. I really am. I really was looking forward to taking you guys outside. Sorry, it didn't work. My Wi-Fi wasn't strong enough. Okay. Well, Beverly, part of the reason you didn't get notified again was I tried several times, so I had to restart the live, do a completely new, other than scheduled. So that's why there was a Mercury retro glitch, but also my Wi-Fi just wasn't strong enough. I almost had it, you guys. I almost had it. If only my router was a little closer. Oh well. And I tried to do it by phone. Didn't work very well. I couldn't figure that out. Sorry about that. Oh, don't ever delete Swansea's messages, please. She doesn't know about that you don't use the red emojis. Silver has a certain system and it helps her to keep track. It's really quite good, but so I just ask you to consider that. Thank you. Lots fun to reading A last night. Ron. All right. All right, now I see it, Swansea. Hopefully she can read Mo Brooks. He got served the lawsuit over 1-6. Okay. So hold on, you guys. Let me just see something. Because I do need to know. I know that name, but I am not going to sit here. Okay. Mo Brooks served the lawsuit related to his role in the Capitol insurrection. Okay, he is Morris Jackson. Mo Brooks is an American attorney and politician living as a U.S. rep in Alabama's 5th congressional district. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So that's who he is. We'll take a look at Mo Brooks. Mo Brooks be Mo crying. Sorry. Dang, y'all. Whew, everything is flowering. Got my tomato plants too. I gotta pot them up tomorrow. Okay, so Mo Brooks, let's take a look at him. Let me just get his birthday so I can just double check. Okay, April 29th. I think that's Taurus. Say something real quick. April. I can't type worth a crap. April 29. I'm so slow. No, Maya. God darn it. All right, that key's messed up. And again, thank you all for being patient. I'm trying to bring you some good tea. Yes, he sure is a Taurus. Okay. All right, Mel Brooks. That helps me to kind of dial in. How does it look for Mo Brooks in his lawsuit with the Capitol that he was at the insurrection part of it? How is that going to affect his future? Mo Brooks. Again, thank you all for joining and just hanging out and chilling. It's just, I appreciate it. All right, Mo Brooks. How do things look for Mo Brooks? Okay. Okay, guys, let's see what we got. Well, we have the King of Swords. Gee, I wonder who that is. King of Swords, and we get strength. So is he enduring the bus tires for Donald? He's enduring something here with regard to a King of Swords. And this could also be him, getting a lawsuit. But this is him going to pay for this, no doubt. I mean, this is him because he holding out for Trump like this. This is now he's going to he's going to be getting his crap. And for taking part in that. Now this is interesting. We get the card that speaks about barriers. It is the 8 of Swords. It is also known as the restriction card, also known as bars. That in many decks we have the swords looking like jail bars or prison bars. I think this guy is toast. Yeah. So he's getting that card of confinement and another card that speaks of confinement. And that is the 4 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords and the 4 of Swords, he's going to go to prison. And I just don't think there's going to be any way this dude can get wiggle room out of this. No. Not looking good for him. 9 of Cups. This is over, thinking you're hot stuff, that you got everything in the world. Okay, so that's an ending card. 9 of Cups. Huh. That's the end of his happiness. This is the end of Mo's happiness in life, and his career is in the toilet because he's going to be going, I think, away for it. This really makes me feel a strong sense of doing time. And then when I got these 2 cards, it felt like it's not going to be necessarily a slap on the wrist either. I think this is the end of all that fun and all that indulgence that he had, that lifestyle that he didn't appreciate, that health coverage for life that he didn't appreciate, that he attacked our own country. That's what people need to realize. These people attack us. Not looking good for him. And I'm enjoying the Schadenfreude, so he deserves it. There's nothing wrong, folks, with enjoying some Schadenfreude. So don't be too delicate about it. Now this is Temperance and the 6 of Cups. This is about having to pay for the past. This is about being, also, I feel like this is balance. This is exactly finding out the complete picture of his role I believe in the insurrection in the past and his ties. There's so much more that will go into this. They're going to find all those ties and all this. He's going to be another, it looks like there's going to be a lot of interesting information that will come up with, like, who's, more of like the sources and the connections that he's got. Can't tell you. The devil comes up and the 5 of Cups. So he's going, this is saying the devil, when I get this, the devil's coming to take his dues. You made a deal with the devil, man. Seriously, that greed, whether you know it or not, you served your altar of your ego and not serving people or any kind of higher power that you respect. No. And this is a big one. That just, woo, I got a lot of energy off that one. Thank you, my love, for asking that question. And please never do that to Swansea. She's my girl. She's my homegirl. Always show her questions, please. Okay. So we cut that on Mo Brooks. And again, I want to thank all my great mods. Silver, if you would, please email me, and any of my other mods, email me the size of shirt that you wear, and I'll be sending you a new merchandise top that I'm developing. Okay. Oh, boy, the mask is really being a pest. Going to have to take action against them. All right. Ivanka, going to Dubai. Ooh, whoever asked that question, thank you. Let's see. That's going to be an interesting one to read on. Yes, because I know about her past in Dubai and the buildings that are just basically built to where there's not even a road that leads up to them properly. And oh my goodness, it's clearly a racket. The money laundering. Building these gigantic buildings and nothing that, like, not even a main road. That's the one I remember reading about. And it's just like, geez Louise. They've just lost any sense of propriety, any and all sense of propriety. Nothing's off the table with these people. Okay. Okay, let's dial in. I know it's kind of silly, but this helps me to dial in to Ivanka. Okay, she's the Scorpio Ice Queen. And that's not fair because I'm not dissing Scorpios. I have plenty of them in my family. But she's one of the negative type. All right. So let's take a look at Ivanka and her going to Dubai. How does that look? Ivanka and Dubai. Okay. Well, there's a lot of anxiety about this. First off, right off the get-go, with the 9 of Swords. And there's anxiety with this and intensity with the Knight of Swords, right? That's the Knight of Swords, yeah. So when we look at these two cards, we see she's worried. And she's very anxious. There's a lot going on here. And so she's under a tremendous amount of pressure. I think I don't want to tap in too deeply to her because I am very empathic. I have a number of ways that, I can feel, I can smell, I can pick up on people's, a number of different things. And anyway, it can physically make me sick. So I don't want to, but she feels like it's like she wants to puke. She's so anxious. She wants to just, bleh. I'm serious. Like I get in like a jumpy tummy with the thought of it. And to let you guys know, I have been on vacay from the news cycle, save for the few bits that you see me pop onto the community thumb, tab. Uh, so I don't know what any of her plans about going to Dubai, but I'm telling you, the thought right now, with and in her own mind of going to Dubai, makes her want to puke. It makes her very nervous. She's very stressed out, and anything considering or to do with that, there's some bullying. I think she's being goaded um, by somebody that says I don't care. Somebody that says that truly doesn't care about her, how nervous she is about going. They want her to go and do it. They don't care how bullied she is. They think you can deal with it. So there's arguing going on about this. There's strife. She doesn't want to do it. Yep, this is arguing within the family about what to do or how to handle Dubai. Sorry, it looks like I've got some candle soot on my knuckles as usual from when I light the candle, and it's a big candle. So let me wipe that off. So there's of course I set all my lotion aside. There. So that doesn't look like she's real keen. It looks like she's very nervous. She doesn't want to have to deal with anything to do with it. And I think the family may even be arguing who's going to do it. And I think that because she's the pretty blonde lady, she's going to be the one that's pushed in the family to do it. Looks like they're already pushing that she's going to be or would be the one that they would have to deal with that. There are secrets with the High Priestess card and with the Seven of Cups. This is various different things they're trying to cover up. There's various degrees that they could get in trouble. There's a number of different secrets. Somehow the family I feel like somebody's got to maybe deal with that because there's so much intensity that their family is feeling with regards to Dubai now. And with, in particularly, her going there to do it, to do any further dealings. She looks very nervous and like she doesn't want to do it. But the family, I think, is saying and arguing with her and saying, no, you've got to do it. There's a Queen of Cups and a Six of Cups. I think there may be a woman that will. Well, the Queen of Cups is Ivanka. Duh. And the Six of Cups. She's relying on something on her past. And it could be her past from going there before or whatnot. Or it could be just the way her habitual way of trying to appeal to somebody emotionally. Pulling the kind of that childish, kind of routine, the baby girl, the baby voice. And this is bringing in the charm and it's being social. And I think she has to go. This is something, it's like in the future, there is letting go of something from the past and moving on. I think she's going to overcome her anxiety or something. I don't know. But there's stuff going to be happening. I don't know about her going there anyway. There's an abandonment. There's a completion. And she'll have to let go of it. I just don't think they're going to be able to continue to do their business. All right, so I think that's about as far as I can go with that. Let me roll on down. That's okay, you guys. Sorry to my mods. I had some issues, and so I had to completely reset the live. All right. And I'm sorry for any background noise. Hopefully that's not picking up. I'm going to have a word with somebody that's living here. They may not be in for too much longer at this rate. All right. All right. I see Shield Maiden's message concerning spirit about a mission I and others are about to embark upon. Okay. Since I do see that, I'll catch that question for Shield Maiden. Message from Spirit concerning the mission I and others are about to embark upon. Okay. What does Spirit want to share with Shield Maiden for their mission that her and others are about to embark upon? Sorry, you guys, my daughter's being too loud. Okay. Okay, well, you get the Seven of Cups. This is a number of different levels.
Hey.
I'm live, please. Excuse me, I'm on live. Please shut.
Did you?
The volume was too loud.
I wasn't playing it. Like I literally was not.
We
playing
can hear.
it.
All right, please shut the door. I'm on live. I'm answering people's questions
But
right
that
now.
wasn't anything though.
Curie, please shut the door. It was. All right. So Seven of Cups
Where
and
are
the
you
Ace of
playing?
Swords. Curie,
Mom,
shut the door.
Mom.
I am on live.
That wasn't me. Mom.
Excuse me. Sorry, folks. This is what I'm dealing with. Please
Mom,
shut the door and go
That
out.
wasn't me though. Mom, that wasn't me.
Okay. All right. Going out the door, please.
But-
I am
but
trying
gotta-
to do a live.
I'm sorry.
Please get out of my room.
This isn't. I'm sorry.
Sorry, guys.
I just gotta wash my hands.
Sorry.
I just have to wash my hands.
Sorry, guys. I did not mean for
Is
this
that
to happen. I
wrong?
might just have to cut this short. I'm so sorry. This is embarrassing. I'm just going to try to read through this. Okay. All right, let's see. So I got Shield Maidens. I think I did. If not, I'm sorry if I didn't.
Do you need the sink?
I ask you guys just to be patient.
He was just no.
Excuse me, I am on live here. I really need you out of my room. I'm not going to ask one more time.
What random?
Curie, this is an audience of people are seeing this. Please leave.
Good, because that's unwarranted.
Trying to do
evil.
something online.
You're evil.
I have
have to call
people
the police.
online.
Do you really
Please
think
get
that's warranted?
out.
Because I don't think that is.
I'm sorry,
presence.
guys. I'm going to duck out. I'll have to end the
I really
stream.
don't think that's warranted. Ow!
I'm going to